Very good morning and welcome to the Breakfast News on Rajya Sabha Television, your one-stop morning show for the biggest news stories from India and around the world. I'm Aishwarya and here are the top stories that we are tracking for you at the top of this hour. Voting begins for 68-member Himachal Pradesh Assembly. Fate of 337 candidates to be sealed by over 50 lakh voters. VVPATs are being used for the first time. GST Council's a two-day meet from today in Guwahati. Tax rates on 150 to 200 items likely to be cut from 28%. Delhi halts civil construction works and the entry of trucks. Decision on odd-even formula for cars likely. Pollution nearly 30 times the safe level of World Health Organization. US President Donald Trump in China on the third leg of his five-nation visit accorded a warm welcome. US-Chinese firms signed 20 deals worth $9 billion. And Mary Kom wins gold in Asian Women's Boxing Championships. HS Pranoy and Saina Nehwal win a Senior National Badminton Championship title. First up, all the election-related news in Verdict 2017. Well, our top focus this morning is the assembly elections in Himachal Pradesh. Now, voting for the 68-member assembly polls is underway. Now, 337 candidates, including 19 women, are in the fray. Over 50 lakh people are eligible to vote. The BJP and the Congress are contesting in all the 68 seats. The BSP is fighting on 42 seats, the CPIM in 14 and CPI in 3 seats. The Congress is fighting under the leadership of Chief Minister Veerbhadra Singh and the BJP under Prem Kumar Dhumal. 1,300 out of the 7,525 polling booths have been identified as critical and vulnerable. And for the first time, electronic voting machines with the voter verifiable paper auditor trail or the VVPAT are being used. Security arrangements for the voting include 65 companies of the Central Paramilitary, apart from the State Police and Home Guards. Remember, the counting of votes will take place on 18th of December. All right, let's get you some more updates. Now, Akhilesh Suman is joining us live from Shimla. Very good morning, Akhilesh. Now, polling has begun in the hill state of Himachal Pradesh, and with the traditional rivals, Congress and the BJP, locking horns in all the 68 constituencies. And of course, it is a cold morning today. Have the people started trickling in polling booths to exercise their franchise?
Yeah, you can see behind me, Aishwarya, people are queuing up right from 7:40 a.m. in the morning. And though we came very early, but you can see people have started queuing up. This is a hilly state and it is quite cold in Himachal Pradesh. But still, I can see the enthusiasm among the people. And they are waiting for going and casting their vote. Let me ask you, sir, when did you come here to vote?
7:45.
Oh, okay, 7:45. So you are enthusiastic about polling?
Yes, definitely.
So what are the issues that you are going to poll for?
We will vote for that person who raised the issue of general public in the assembly.
What are the issues of general public?
There are lot of issues. Recently, the decision which were taken by the government last year, Notebandi, GST. This is the main issues.
Okay, and for you, what is the main issue, sir?
Main issue is these are something local,
okay,
like a water, water distribution, or sewerage हुआ. इस टाइप लोकल ज़्यादा होते हैं इसमें मतलब ये और बाकी मेन इशू तो कोई नोटबंदी वगैरह जो है वो है.
Oh, so you can see, Aishwarya, that right from nationwide issue and up to the local issues, people are queuing up here and they will find their own choice of MLAs. And I can tell you that Himachal Pradesh is quietly prospering state, and this is a state where is a unique characteristic of changing the government every 5 years. But this time it will be interesting to see that when himself Prime Minister is moving and propagating, he was propagating all over the state, and also Chief Minister Birbhad Singh was addressing rallies more than 100. So this time it will be very interesting to see that confrontation between local issues and national issues.
Absolutely. And Akhilesh, VVPAT machines are also being used for the first time in this Vidhan Sabha election. Tell us more about that, because we understand that 10% of the total EVMs and VVPATs have been kept in reserve as well. And what are the people's reaction on that?
Yeah, actually, VVPAT machine has been is being experimented in Himachal Pradesh for the first time in all the assembly constituencies, and this is the state that is going to give credit to the Election Commission, because doubts were raised about the neutrality and about the efficacy of EVM machines. And let me ask some people that how do they believe about VVPAT machine? Sir, VVPAT machine लगी है तो उस पे आपको कितना विश्वास है EVM machine पे?
That must be correct, I think.
So you can see that people are thinking that it should be correct, and I also saw in the morning, I also saw people doing the mock polls, and people were clicking the button and they were seeing on the screen the same symbol. So VVPAT machine, if some voter have any objection, he will be told to do the mock poll immediately, and if the symbol comes, the vote he or she has polled, then it means that it is working correctly. And everyone has the right to say that my vote was not correct or correct. But if someone starts to create nuisance, there is also provision of punishment and some cases. So this time Election Commission has made enough arrangement so that people can have faith and neutrality in the VVPAT machine and also EVM machines. And this is the time when you can see that Election Commission here has done the mock poll among the different sections of people, among the politicians, among the journalists, among the bureaucrats, and also among the eminent citizens of the state, so that everyone can have faith on EVM machines and VVPAT.
Right.
And if this time, if Himachal Pradesh shows that yes, EVM machine and VVPAT are correct, it will be the nationwide confidence about this electronic voting machine. Aishwarya.
All right, Akhilesh, and of course we are going to see a very interesting contest in these polls. It is BJP's Prem Kumar Dhumal versus the Chief Minister Veerbhadra Singh. So very interesting contest there. Thank you so much for all those updates from Himachal Pradesh. We'll continue tracking all those developments, and remember, the counting of votes will be held on 18th of December along with Gujarat's. On to the other poll-bound state of Gujarat, and campaigning is on in the state. Now, BJP President Amit Shah interacted with party workers in Junagadh and guided them about election campaigning. Shah also launched a signature campaign to mark 8th of November as the Anti-Black Money Day, and said that he supported the Prime Minister's commitment for a new India free of corruption and black money. Amit Shah will be in Surat and Tapi today. All right, let's get to some other news now. The two-day meeting of the Goods and Services Tax Council will begin today in Guwahati. Now, Finance Minister Arun Jaitley, who heads the council, will attend the meet along with the Chief Ministers and Finance Ministers of states. Now, tax rates on 150 to 200 items are likely to be cut from 28%, with the GST Council likely to approve sweeping changes, including simpler procedures and a single return filing form for small firms in the meeting. The Council is also likely to consider a proposal to allow all the taxpayers to file their returns on a quarterly basis instead of every month, with easier forms to simplify the fledgling indirect tax regime. Now, the group of ministers headed by Bihar Finance Minister Sushil Modi is also likely to present a paper to the Council proposing crucial changes in the return filing process. And on the first anniversary of demonetization, Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Wednesday bowed to the people of the country for steadfastly supporting the government's move. The Prime Minister's office also posted a 7-minute video underlining the benefits of the move. The BJP also held rallies across the country celebrating the day as Anti-Black Money Day. Here are the details.
Leading the government's narrative on demonetization, Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Wednesday released a 7-minute video underlining the benefits of the move brought in a year ago. In a series of tweets, the Prime Minister said 125 crore Indians had fought a decisive battle and won.
आज एक संदेश तो स्पष्ट हो गया कि बड़े पैमाने में काला धन रखना या काले धन के माध्यम से साधन इकट्ठे करना, it is no longer a safe proposition.
Thereafter, the Prime Minister's office gave detailed information on the benefits of demonetization. It said anonymous property worth 1,626 crores was caught during this period. Undisclosed income of 29,213 million was also detected. A total amount of 3.68 lakh crore rupees deposited in 23 lakh bank accounts is also under investigation. 17.73 lakh fictitious bank accounts have also been identified, and the PMO has also called for public suggestions on the Namo app to deal with corruption.
Almost the entire population of this country supported the measure. Even those who were standing in the queues and braving the sun and braving all the difficulties, when asked repeatedly by camera queues, etc., last year, said that they supported the demonetization simply because I think a very large majority of Indians are honest, hard-working people who hate to see those who are corrupt and earning illegal income.
In addition to this, the government said fake notes and the drugs business had also got a big jolt. Action taken against shell companies has been described as a surgical strike, with 2.24 lakh companies being shut down. The number of new taxpayers has also gone up by over 26%. Prices of real estate also dropped sharply. The video says demonetization also helped crack down on terrorism and Naxalism.
रियल एस्टेट क्षेत्र ये ब्लैक मनी को पार्किंग करने का टूल बना गया था। अब कोई कर नहीं पाता क्योंकि इतने बड़े पकड़ में सब लोग आगे हैं, तो उसी के कारण आज इस क्षेत्र में जो ये काम करते थे उनके मन में नाराजी है।
यूपीआई की जो ट्रांजैक्शन है वो अप्रैल के माह में 3.8 मिलियन थी और अक्टूबर के माह में 77 मिलियन तक पहुंची हैं भीम ऐप और एक और कंपनी के योगदान से।
BJP is also celebrating the day as Anti-Black Money Day. Several rallies were organized across the country and people were given information about the benefits of the move. A signature campaign in support of the Prime Minister's commitment against black money and corruption was also launched. Panchanand Mishra's report for Rajya Sabha TV.
And the first anniversary of demonetization was marked by celebrations and protests. While the government observed the day as Anti-Black Money Day, the Congress and the other opposition parties observed it as a Black Day against demonetization. Take a look.
It was the government's Anti-Black Money Day versus the opposition's Black Day as Congress members took to the streets on Wednesday. Congress leaders raised slogans while displaying notes as a mark of protest against demonetization. They also wore black badges and termed demonetization as a tragedy that led to economic slowdown and unemployment.
नोटबंदी की पहली बरसी पर लुटेरे लूट का उत्सव मना रहे हैं और आम देशवासी रोजगार और रोटी खोने का अफसोस।
Left parties, including the CPIM and the CPI and others, also took to the streets to protest against demonetization. The left leaders hit out at the government, saying it had set 2 records, making people lose their lives in queues and helping hoarders change black money into white.
20 लाख मजदूर बेरोजगार हुए हैं, सैकड़ों लोग मारे गए। सरकार क्या उनके बारे में कुछ सोच रही है? पूरा इकोनॉमी चौपट हुआ है, 2% इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ रेट गिरा है और फिर भी ये जश्न मना रहे।
The government, however, slammed the opposition and stressed that it had a strong resolve against black money and shadow economy.
So he took this bold step. Now 95-98% of the people of this country are supporting this. Congress has to do a ceremonial role of opposing it. And the so-called opposition, Aap Party, Laluji, I was seeing the TV, they have no face to can Laluji say that, what face he has to say that when he's deeply involved in this black money business?
On this day last year, Prime Minister Modi had announced demonetization in a televised address. The total value of invalidated 500 and 1,000 rupee notes at the time of demonetization was 15.44 lakh crore rupees, or around 86% of the currency in circulation. 99% of the demonetized currency found its way back to the banking system. Only a little over 16,000 crore rupees of the 15.44 lakh crore rupees was not returned. With inputs from Mohammad Fateh Tipu, Kriti Mishra's report for Rajya Sabha TV.
And more news related to demonetization. The top officials of the Finance Ministry will brief a parliamentary committee on the ramifications of demonetization notes today. The various departments of Finance Ministry, including Economic Affairs, Expenditure, Financial Services and Revenue, are scheduled to brief the panel on demonetization of currency notes of 500 and 1,000 rupees. Parliamentary Standing Committee on Finance, headed by former Minister and Senior Congress leader M. Veerappa Moily, has been looking into the issue of demonetization, which was announced by the government on 8th of November last year, and its impact on the economy. The committee is likely to meet again on 16th of November before finalizing its report for submission to Parliament in the upcoming winter. A very quick break in here. We'll be back with more news. Stay with us.
Hello and welcome. I'm Amritan Shirai and you're watching Law of the Land.
Formulation of the minimum wage is crucial. Minimum wage will not be same for each and every employment.
Minimum wage committee have a tripartite negotiation with the government.
Watch Law of the Land on Rajya Sabha television.
Welcome back after the break. Now, President Nath will visit Patna today. This will be his first visit to the state as a President of India. President Kovind will commence his engagements by paying tributes to Dr. Rajendra Prasad, the first President of India, at his statue in Patna. He will launch the Bihar Krishi Roadmap for 2017 to 2022. This roadmap will be executed at an estimated cost of 1.54 lakh crore rupees in 5 years. It aims to enhance farmers' income substantially by encouraging change in cropping pattern, boosting usage of technology to cut down on input costs, bettering coverage of irrigational network, promoting organic farming, and arranging suitable markets and processing units for better return from the produce. He will also pay tributes to Jayaprakash Narayanan at his statue at Jayaprakash Golambar before returning to the national capital. And Britain's Prince Charles and his wife Camilla, the Duchess of Cornwall, met Prime Minister Narendra Modi in New Delhi on Wednesday. The royal couple is on a two-day visit to India. Both the leaders discussed a wide range of issues, including the upcoming Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting, which will take place in April 2018 in the UK, and also the issue of climate change. The visit is part of the royal couple's 10-day four-nation tour to Singapore, Malaysia, Brunei, and India. The big story coming in from the national capital, which continues to choke under a thick smog for the second day on Wednesday, now bringing no respite from the prevailing condition. The Met Department has issued a warning for dense to very dense fog on Thursday and Friday as well in the morning over Delhi, Punjab, Haryana. The pollution levels are 30 times the World Health Organization's safe limits. As Delhi breathed toxic air for the second day on Wednesday, the National Green Tribunal questioned the Delhi government and the Central Pollution Control Board for not issuing orders to shut down construction and industrial activities in the capital. It also ordered Punjab, Uttar Pradesh and Haryana governments to spell out the steps that they have taken to prevent crop burning. The Green Panel directed the Delhi Pollution Control Committee to submit detailed analysis of pollutants in the air.
It's like a heavy rain. There is a rain of particulate matter which is occurring in the society in NCR region. When you whenever there is heavy rain, you stay indoor. It is allowed. Similarly, there is a rain of particulate matter, stay indoor.
जो लोग high levels of air pollution के एरिया में जी रहे हैं, वो ऐसे ही हैं जो स्मोक कर रहे हैं. तो as smoking, high cholesterol, high blood pressure is a risk for heart attack, so is high levels of air pollution. And therefore, all of us who are living here are adding one more risk factor to our other risk factors for heart problem in later life. तो आई थिंक इसीलिए हम कहते हैं कि ये एक मेडिकल इमरजेंसी है जिसका शॉर्ट टर्म लॉन्ग टर्म इफेक्ट है और जिसका असर ह्यूमन हेल्थ और मोर्टेलिटी पे डायरेक्ट है.
In an emergency meeting on Wednesday, Lieutenant Governor Anil Baijal approved the Environment Pollution Body EPCA's recommended measures to curtail the crisis. Baijal instructed authorities to put an immediate halt on civil construction works and ban the entry of trucks. The Delhi Metro will undertake over 180 additional trips to discourage use of private vehicles. The government is likely to take a decision on reintroducing the car rationing odd even scheme.
पूरे साल सरकार कुछ नहीं करती और अब हाय तौबा हो रही है क्योंकि प्रदूषण बढ़ गया है और आज खतरे से ऊपर पहुंच गया है. मुझे लगता है आपको सरकारों की जवाबदेही मांगनी बहुत जरूरी है.
The toxic haze enveloping Delhi thickened further on Wednesday, leading to near zero visibility at many places. The air quality index had a score of 478 on a scale of 500, indicating severe levels of pollution. Major city hospitals witnessed a surge in the number of patients complaining of respiratory problems. Bureau Report, Rajya TV.
On to news from Jammu and Kashmir, and on the third day of his 5-day visit to the state, Centre's special representative Dineshwar Sharma met former Chief Minister Omar Abdullah, saying that he would make efforts to meet the separatist leaders of the state as part of the government's efforts to resolve the issues through a sustained dialogue. Sharma also met CPM leader T.M.Y. Tarigami and also an independent MLA from and Congress leader Ghulam Ahmad Mir. Today, Sharma will travel to Jammu, where he will hold talks with Governor N.N. Bora, the Chief Minister, and the various delegations as well.
बिल्कुल चांस होगी मिलेगा. ये मेरा लास्ट विजिट नहीं है, ये तो पहला है.
जो उनको काम सौंपा गया है उसके बारे में मुझे बताया और मुझसे मेरी राय मांगी कि किस तरह वो अपने काम को सही तरीके से अंजाम दे सकते हैं, किस तरह अपने मिशन को वो और ज़्यादा कामयाब बना सकते हैं.
कश्मीर की गुत्थी को सुलझाने के लिए पॉलिटिकल प्रोसेस की अज़हद ज़रूरत है. आज तक डिले किया गया, इससे नुकसान हुआ. मुल्क की सतह पर भी यहाँ जम्मू कश्मीर की तकालीफ में इजाफा ही हुआ.
And a Pakistani Ranger delegation is on a 3-day visit to India to hold talks with the Border Security Force on a number of issues. Now, the 19-member delegation is led by the Director General of Rangers Sindh, Major General Mohammad Saeed, along with the members of its Home Ministry. The Indian side of the talks will be led by Border Security Force Chief K.K. Sharma, and issues including ceasefire, smuggling of drugs along the international border in Punjab, and the detection of underground tunnels will also be discussed between the two sides. The talks come in the backdrop of sustained, strained ties between the two countries, with a number of incidents of ceasefire violations as well as killing of civilians and troops. Both the sides had met in July last year when Indian troops travelled to Lahore for the biannual talks. Time for all the international news now. US President Donald Trump is in China on a 3-day state visit, and it is Trump's first visit to China since he assumed the presidency in January. He is the first head of the state to visit China since the landmark 19th National Congress of the Communist Party of China. Chinese President Xi Jinping gave a lavish welcome to Trump and his wife Melania when they arrived in Beijing. A red carpet, military band and flag-waving children. Trump and First Lady Melania Trump then visited the Forbidden City, for centuries the home of China's emperors, followed by an afternoon tea. During his stay in Beijing, Donald Trump will hold talks with the Chinese President Xi Jinping and also meet with the other Chinese leaders. And this is the third meeting between Xi and Trump as heads of states. The The two leaders will hold talks on a host of issues today, including ramping up pressure on North Korea to abandon its nuclear program and also trade frictions between the two most powerful economies. On Wednesday, US and Chinese firms signed 20 deals worth $9 billion.
Addressing the imbalance in China trade has been a central focus of collaborative discussions between President Trump and President Xi, and achieving fair and reciprocal treatment for the companies is a shared objective.
News from the UK now. British Aid Minister Priti Patel has resigned after it was revealed that she had secret meetings with Israeli officials. Patel was forced to resign after she met Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and other senior figures while on a private holiday with her family in the month of August. She apologized on Monday for causing a distraction from the work of government. However, after further revelations came to light, she was ordered to return from an official trip to Africa. Now, Patel, in her resignation letter, said that her actions fell below the high standards that are expected. May responded by saying that Patel's decision to resign was right. 45-year-old Patel is a politician with the ruling Conservative Party who has long been viewed as the rising star of the party. On to all the sporting action now. An ace Indian boxer Mary Kom has clinched a gold medal in the Asian Women's Boxing Championships at home in Chin City in Vietnam. Now, five-time world champion and Olympic bronze medalist Mary Kom beat North Korea's Kim Hyang-mi 5-0 in the 48-kilogram category. This is Mary Kom's first international gold medal since the 2014 Asian Games and her first medal in over a year. President Nath, Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu and Prime Minister Narendra Modi have all congratulated Mary Kom over the win. Now, in a tweet, President Kovind said that Mary Kom is an icon of Manipur and India and she makes the nation prouder with every punch. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu also congratulated the Rajya Sabha MP for her win. In a tweet, also Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that India is elated at her accomplishment. News from the world of badminton now. NHS Pranoy and Saina Nehwal have won the 82nd Senior National Badminton Championship held in Nagpur. HS Pranoy beat title favourite Kidambi Srikanth in a thrilling final to claim the men's singles title. He beat Srikanth 21-15, 16-21, 21-7 in just 49 minutes. Also, Saina Nehwal clinched the women's title, beating PV Sindhu in straight sets. The match ended 21-17, 27-25. And in the mixed doubles event, Satvik Sairaj and Ashwini Ponnappa beat Pranav Cherry Chopra and N. Sikki Reddy 21-9, 20-22, 21-17 to clinch the title. And that's it from me and my team in this edition of news. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day ahead.